Hi everyone, oops, I knocked my microphone, and welcome to another Sims 4 build. I am on my third mug of mulled wine. I'm feeling Christmassy and depressed, so here is a Sims build, like it's going to be anything else at this point. So this is actually a Japanese styled starter home. And it's on the new expansion pack. On that, it's what's it called? It's Mount Komorebi. Is that right? Probably not. So just going in for a sip of mulled wine. So this video is a nice healthy 15 minutes long, not like my other videos that were about 59 minutes long. And I was looking at my analytics for those videos and nobody's watching them past like the first 30 seconds. So I am going to keep my videos to a maximum time of about 20 minutes. I don't know how I'm going to do it, especially with the big builds, but the other big boy Sims creators do it on YouTube, so that's what I'm going to do. So here, as you can see, I am playing around with the roofs. It's my least favourite thing to do in any Sims 4 builds. I truly miss the days in The Sims 3 when you could just click and drag a roof, you know, sort of like from point to point in The Sims 3. I mean, they both have their pros and cons, the roofing tools, respectively, in The Sims 4 and 3. But in my opinion, The Sims 3 was better. You had a little bit more kind of free play with it. Although, I do like the way you can pick up roofs and move them around in The Sims 4. I'm going in for another sip of mulled wine. My husband was trying to be creative and put in about 6 oranges. So this mulled wine has been brewing with all this orange juice in it, and it's so tangy, but I don't want to hurt his feelings, so I'm trying to drink it all and drink away the pain of 2020. But hey ho, we're all feeling rubbish at the moment, aren't we? Anyway, so I'm back with this, like I say, starter home. You know I am a sucker for the terrain tools. I cannot make any lot without heightening at least one section of the terrain. Like it's just got to be done. It's just got to be done. So I thought at this point I might as well just single out all of the Snowy Escape expansion pack items, as that is the vibe I'm going for at this point. And I love the whites and the light beige woods. I think they're very kind of stylized around the whole world at the minute. But particularly in this kind of Japanese style home, I think it looks so nice. And I'm really here vibing for it. Apologies as well, I know I must come across as like the most irritating person ever in this voiceover, but I wanted to do one, even if my videos are only getting about 20 views each. But that's okay, man. I did not come onto YouTube to start immediately being Lil Simsy and James Turner. Yeah, but that's okay. Anyway, so this is the back of the house, which, as you can see, I did not put a whole lot of effort into. And I wanted to say as well, a good hack for if you're making a starter home and you want to have really nice landscaping is definitely the debug show live edit objects cheat, because you can get all of the rocks, all of the plants, all of the trees, everything that you can want, and they're pretty much all free from if you go to that cheat menu. Otherwise, you know, your starter homes just don't have any life to them, do they? You know, landscaping is my thing. I think I could probably sit and landscape on The Sims 4 way more than actually building the structures of the houses. But anyway, so I'm going in here with my favourite rocks. They are from the Cats and Dogs expansion pack. And they're really, really useful because they don't like bounce around to the level of which you've pulled your terrain up to. They sink into the ground, which is amazing for placement, like such as this. And all the other rocks, I don't know if you can kind of see it, don't do that. They sort of snap to the height of the foundation. You kind of store it then. So I really wanted to play around with some landscaping, as I've just said, for the past like 2 minutes. I really need to get my act together, don't I? I think I've got to be like the worst Sims voiceover person ever. But anyway, so I desperately wanted to put some water underneath that foundation there on the stilts. And so I went to the debug menu to put a pond under there, but you can't size them down or anything, and it just was not fitting nicely. Which is fair enough, you know, we got to play the game how it wants to be played. And then I was like, fountain, no, fountain's not going to go. And then I was like, pond from the buy menu, no, that's not going to go, because it obviously snaps to the height of wherever you're going to place it, which is a bit annoying. So in the end, it was just kind of like plants and foliage, and you know, I think I still made it look nice. But oh my goodness, in The Sims 3, who remembers the pond tool? Oh my goodness, I miss the pond tool so much. You could literally paint a river on your lot in The Sims 3. I miss it so much. You had so much creative leeway in that game. It was amazing. But for the actual gameplay, The Sims 4 definitely trumps The Sims 3. 100%. I think if you ask any Sims builder, they'll say Sims 3 is their favourite. And if you ask any storytellers, Sims 4 will be their favourite. So yeah, as you can see, I'm playing around with some plants. Plants are my thing. I love it. And if you follow me on the gallery, you'll notice that I uploaded this lot, and I didn't realise that the front of the house is actually not from this angle. It's to the side. Sorry, I just had to go and see to my little one. Anyway, and the screenshots on the Sims 4 gallery do us builders dirty. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't understand why we can't upload our own screenshots and our own pictures of our lots on the gallery. Like, why has it got to be this like set kind of angle? So basically, if you look this up on the gallery, you would only see like a blank wall. You would see this house from the side, which, as you can imagine, looks a bit rubbish, and it's only got about 5 downloads. Whereas, obviously, if I do it properly from a right angle, as in front on, I think my most popular house is maybe coming towards 500 downloads, and that is a huge deal for me. Anyway, yeah, so more plant placing, my favourite thing to do. I'm putting that pathetic little chair out there on the patio, and I put that thing out there, that lantern thing out on the patio, which I thought was a fire, but it's not, it's a light, which is really rubbish if you ask me. So we're onto the inside now, just working out where the rooms are going to go. I love a good L-shaped house. It's a classic vibe. It reminds me of The Sims 2. All my houses just used to be L-shaped. That was the only real way you could get character in it. And yeah, so as you can see, I'm just playing around with some flooring. I just want everything to be kind of as neutral as possible. I thought that wood on the floor was a bit too light because I wanted it to match the kind of wood on the windows. And I think that looked nice, what I've got going there. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so when The Sims 5 comes out, for me, it needs to have the build and buy features of The Sims 3. I mean, let's be fair to The Sims 4, you know, they are up in the game a little bit now, especially with platforms. Because that you could do platforms in The Sims 3, but remember, it had to be a cheat. Yes, okay, so yeah. So the build aspects that we have now in The Sims 5, but we want it to have the playable aspect of The Sims 4, but with the wit of The Sims 2. I don't know what the deal is now, because obviously we don't really pick up hard copies of The Sims games anymore. I'm sure it's all downloaded now, particularly if you're a PC player. But I remember picking up The Sims 2 disc cases in like the game shop, and the rating was like a 12 over here in the UK. I'm not sure what that translates to in other countries. So it wasn't like a kid's game. And I'm absolutely not complaining at all in the slightest. But I think though that, oh, that's my little one again, 2 seconds. Yeah, I think that I don't know, The Sims is just turning down this really kind of overly family friendly path. And like, I watched the Sims 2 trailer not too long ago on YouTube, and it's, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's really funny. I think the Sim like whips a bra off in one bit of it. And it's just, I don't know, it's just like, do you know what I mean? It's just like really witty. And I remember playing like the Sims games on my PlayStation 2, and how they were almost not age appropriate for when I was playing them at the age of like, I don't know, 8. Yeah, and I'd love to have some of that back. I really, really would. But I mean, you can get mods for absolutely everything now though, so you can definitely get mods to make The Sims not child friendly. As I will confess, I've had to play around with those. If you follow me on the gallery, you notice I did a woohoo bar. If you have the Wicked Whims mod, be sure to check that out. But I deleted all the mods now. I'm clean. I play The Sims as the game creators intended. Anyway, back to this little starter house. So I think you can see the money going down there. So I think this is in total maybe a 22,000 simoleon house, which if you are a 2 adult and 2 child starter home, you will be able to afford this. I don't think you can afford this as a single sim, but then again, this is a 3-bedroom Sims home. And by inputting the cheats that I did in the beginning, the show live edit cheat, you can get all of the eco lifestyle like craftable objects, which look really, really nice, and they're all just like really neutral and definitely my style. Anyway, the only thing is though, it just meant that I never actually played the game properly because I feel as though I didn't need to. But you know, oh god, I don't think I've played this game properly in years. Anyway, so I'm doing the kids' rooms now. I don't know why dolls' houses have to be so big and take up so much space, but apparently they do. So this is the little toddler's room. And now moving on to the parents' bedroom, which for a starter home is absolutely massive and did not need to be, but that's my bad. So you can obviously change around whatever you want to change around when you download this house. I would love to see that. And I was thinking about making an Instagram account to follow this YouTube channel. I don't know. We'll see. So, oh yeah, the fur rug that came in the Snowy expansion pack. Yes, it's amazing. Yeah, giving it a good old save. And just laying some floor down out on the patio now. This is the last few bits. You're going to see a little sim demonstration in a minute. And I just want to say that my Sims were not playing ball. Yeah, you'll see why in a moment. Anyway, thank you so much if you stayed along for this video, and I will see you in the next